Okay, it is Monday, March 10th, around 11:32 a.m. on the East Coast. The last time I did a Bitcoin video was on January 6th when Bitcoin price, according to this, is around $102,000. I think I remember in my last Bitcoin video, I was going to probably buy Bitcoin when it hits like a low RSI. So for me, those got flagged today. So I'm going to talk about that. So let me just get this disclaimer out of the way. This is not financial advice. Only to use this as entertainment purposes. So we'll look at Bitcoin on the 1 week chart, which is what we're doing here. And so in 2017, which is this bull run here, it looked like the RSI on the weekly was right around 54, and that was a good time to buy. But the next bull run in 2020, the RSI kind of just went up. There was no like clear definition where it was good to buy the dip. And now this is kind of looking like a 2017 bull run, which I prefer because the blow off top in the prior bull market just kind of went too fast and we had a double top. So I think when you have if we do bounce from here, we have a good chance of going much higher than the previous bull run as far as percentages. I think the previous bull run peaked in 2021 and end of 2021. So that was kind of suppressed a bit. I know Gary Gensler was, really strong hold on Bitcoin, and there was issues with banks and stuff with choke point 2.0. So other thing I want to notice is in end of 2020, we had a Bitcoin peak at RSI peak at around 90, and it kept going down even though the price was kind of going up. So that was bearish divergence. And by the end of 2021, the top was in and you had a bear market for a whole year. It looks that way so far now for this bull cycle. If you look back in 2017, it really wasn't that. It was kind of making higher RSIs. So this bull run is kind of a combination of the last two bull runs, which is interesting. The RSI is acting kind of like the 2017 bull run, while if you look at the peaks of the RSI, you get bearish divergence, kind of like the previous bull run in the end of 2021. Interesting. So I tweeted or posted on X about this 1 week RSI flashing. So, I've been buying dollar cost averaging. The Bitcoin price currently is at like 80,081. It did dip below 80,000 earlier today. And I just also want to look at the 2 week chart of the RSI, which let me see here. Let me put this on 2 week. Here we go. So this is 2 weeks. Each candle is 2 weeks. So again, we have this a bearish divergence on the peaks here. And at the end of the year, the top was in, which also was shown in the previous chart. And also 2017, notice how the RSI keeps kind of going up until we had the blow off top. This time, again, the peaks are going down, which is kind of a bearish divergence. Now, the 2 week RSI chart, you can kind of connect this green diagonal line, and it touched recently. So what was that like earlier? 2017. We kind of had an upward trend of the RSIs a bit. It did dip below, but generally it was going up. It wasn't flat, in other words, like the 1 week chart showed. So the 2 week chart shows it a little differently. And the 2 weeks charts on the lower, the troughs of the RSIs kind of went up too. So again, this is a flag for me to buy here. And what I think may happen, 2017, this yellow line on the RSI is like a moving average. It kind of just kept going up. But in the previous bull cycle, I know COVID had it dip down and go up. We already dipped down a little bit. I'm thinking, RSI will bounce soon, hopefully. If you're if you're hodling. And even if you're trading, I think this is a good time to buy, and then you could just sell on the bounce if you're doing that. I think I'm going to be taking profits when um, this RSI hits this red resistance line on the 2 week. I don't know when that'll be, but I might hit it twice. We might have it hit sometime in the next 2 or 3 months, come down, retest again this green diagonal here, and have our lower hit, which will be confirm the top, which will be kind of late. Could be October, November, December. I don't know, sometime later this year. Because that's kind of what happened here. We had a really low peak here of 86 on the RSI, and that was the top if you look up here at the price. So the RSI doesn't always go up with the peaks. Sometimes it can go down, and that's bearish divergence. And that's kind of like a flag. Hey, the top's coming in. So if this repeats this year, those are the two things. Like if I start cashing out Bitcoin in a couple months because it hits this line and it drops for a retest, I probably will buy back, hoping that there'll be one more pump left, kind of like there was left in the end of 2021. So those are my thoughts on the RSI for the 1 week and the 2 week. I hope this is useful. This is just for entertainment purposes. And good luck out there. Bye-bye.